Hello, and welcome to this hypnotherapy session for weight loss. I'm Tamara Rees, and so then, when you're ready, just go ahead and close your eyes. And allow yourself to find whatever level of comfort seems appropriate for you right now. It's okay to move the body. It's okay to move your breathing. It's okay to move as much or as little as you want as your mind begins to settle down. And I want you to know that there's nothing in particular that you need to try and do for your mind to naturally find a way of being that's just right for you, that can bring comfort as an internal realignment gradually begins. And already your breathing has shifted. The muscles on your face are starting to relax. And I don't know how many good feelings you can have as you continue to develop this experience of hypnosis in a way that's right and appropriate for you as a complete human being that can breathe and feel and move and think. And you had a lifetime of experiences being you. You've had a lifetime of experiences nestled deeply in your unconscious mind. A lifetime of attitudes, of experiences, of ways of being in the world. And you've had many experiences in your life. Experiences that have woven their way through your life. And an airplane always has an announcement about wearing the oxygen mask if the time comes and you need to. And it's always important that you put on yours first before helping others. And you know why that is. As a mature person, a person who understands how to take care of others, understands why they must put their mask on first, and then can help all those around them. And there are many lessons woven into the tapestry of your life. Lessons that brought you to this place in a desire, a need, a want, a sense of being drawn towards living life in a healthy way. Now, a lot of things may be going through your mind right now. Stirred up some memories, some feelings, hopes and dreams. And those dreams can go as far as you wish. And you will experience this all your own. This is the raw material, the threads from which your life is made. And the thing about thread is the same thread can weave in many different patterns. The same thread, different patterns. A lifetime of experiences is a lifetime of threads. I wonder what patterns can emerge from this. And you can have good feelings and know that things are beginning to change on the inside, even if you don't know what is changing and how it's changing good feelings. And as a young child, you grew constantly, changed constantly, and things that used to concern you, cause you fear, anxiety, they just fell away. As you matured, as your vision matured, your understandings matured, all the same experiences that were a cause of anxiety, fear, doubt, hesitation, became confirmation of a more mature way of being in the world. And I wonder if you can imagine a big old house somewhere, the kind of house that generations have grown up in. And in that house is a corridor going down. And you can go into that corridor safe and secure. And as you go deeper into that corridor, everything around you becomes quiet and peaceful and calm. And as you go deeper still, drifting inside, everything outside, well, that doesn't matter. You can ignore any sounds and just focus on going deeper inside, going down and down. And as you drift down that corridor, completely relaxing, you come to some steps. And there are 10 steps going down, and each step will make you more relaxed, more at ease. And going down those steps now, 10 and 9, more and more relaxed, and 8, deeper and deeper, and 7, everything slowing down, and 6, letting it all go, and 5, nothing to do, nothing to think about, and 4, beginning to drift away, and 3, nothing matters, and 2, really relaxing, dreamy, drowsy, drifty, and 1. And after 1, there is just 0. And the center of that 0 is like a soft, velvety place where you can relax, where you can be yourself, where you have everything you need. And you feel yourself floating, sinking, drifting, enjoying the feeling of letting go, going deep inside, down and down, more and more relaxed. And when you're like this, your body can begin to reset itself. You can change your metabolism. Begin to think about who you are and where you are going, and where you have come from, and what you want, what you really want, and what is happening. And as well as that, with every breath, every word you hear, every sound is taking you deeper and deeper and more at ease now. Part of your mind has drifted away, and part of you is enjoying that deep, deep relaxation. And another part of your mind is now open to you. You can access that part of your mind. It is a part of your mind that allows you to think of old things, past things, memories, places, people, and you will find things coming to mind, perhaps, that you haven't thought of for a long time. Things just drifting through. And as you are, that mind of yours is taking over. That mind of yours can affect your body and how you think and how you feel. And your mind can take you on a journey, and you can imagine perhaps a land far away from here, a land of high mountains and deep valleys, a place of farms and roads and fields, rivers. And in that place there is a road, and you find yourself going along that road. And as you go along that road, you realize it's a familiar road, but you really don't know how you got on it or where it's going. And you realize that as you are going along this road, the road is unwinding. But there's nothing much seems to be happening, and you begin to think of it all as a terrible waste. And you do realize it's like there is a weight on you. It is like there is something dragging you down, holding you back. Something that you just want rid of. And as you go along that road, that feeling gets stronger and stronger, that you need to get rid of something, that there's something just not right. And you come to a bridge over a river, and you go onto that bridge, and you look over the side, and there, in the dark water below, you can see a reflection. You can see a reflection of your own face. And you look at that reflection, and you really look at that face, and you think, is that how I want to be? Is that how I planned this to happen? What can I do? And as you watch, to your surprise, the image begins to change. The image begins to smooth, and the folds under the chin disappear, and the cheekbones are standing out. And you realize that you are looking at yourself, at your ideal weight, at your healthy weight, exactly the way you want to be. And can see clearly now that is what you want. Exactly what you want. And you think, how do I get that? And to your surprise, the reflection says you have to go on and take the right way. You can do this because you really want to. You have everything you need except one thing. And you ask yourself, what thing? And the reflection seems to say to you, it is waiting for you once you cross this bridge and take the right way. And the reflection vanishes. And you wonder if you imagined it, but it feels so real. And you walk across that bridge, and the road splits into two ways. And there you see a road to the left and a road to the right. And something in you decides to take the right way. And as you turn a corner on that new road, there is someone coming towards you. And as that person gets nearer, you notice there is something very strange. This person is radiating a feeling of power, almost magical, like an aura. And the power is swirling round this person. And as they get closer to you, you can feel it. You can feel this power wrapping around you. Feel it swirling around. And then this person is looking into your mind, and your mind opens up and unrolls like a carpet. And there is the pattern of your life. You are aware that the whole of your life is laid out like a map from some ancient book. And represented there are all the things that came together to make you who you are. All those different threads and paths and choices you made. And there is every step, every misstep, everything that happened. And then there is a voice in your mind saying, none of that matters now. What's done is done. And the figure reaches out an arm and sweeps away all that from the past, sweeps it away in a cloud of sparks and smoke. And you realize none of it matters anymore. What matters is what you do in the future. Now you have been freed of the past. That's what counts. And as you are thinking about that, you become aware of eyes looking into yours. And in those eyes, you see something quite unexpected. What you see is understanding and acceptance and warmth. This person knows everything about you, everything you have done, everything you've said, everywhere you have been. And this person accepts you exactly the way you are, every bit of you. And you get a feeling of being validated, of being approved, that everything is now okay. Whatever you did in your past is now swept away and cannot affect you. And the figure says, I think you have been feeling very tired and fed up recently, and points to your shoulder and says, look. And you look, and there on your shoulder is a strap cutting into you, a really heavy thing that is cutting into both shoulders. And you look behind you, and there is a backpack. And you are carrying this heavy backpack. It is weighing you down. And think, why did I not see that there before? Why have I not been aware of this thing? And the figure says, it doesn't matter. All that matters is that now you can take it off. Why don't you take it off? You can. Just take it off. And you shrug out of that backpack and you put it down on the ground. And you feel lighter. You feel a great weight has been lifted off you. You realize you have been carrying this thing around with you for too long. And now you don't have to. And you look at it and you think, what is it? What is in it? And the voice says, well, look inside. You open it up. There, inside, at the top, is a great big stone, a rock, and the figure says, you can take it out. You reach down with both hands and you grab that rock. You lift it up, and it's heavy, really heavy, and you stagger away a few steps with it, and it slips out of your fingers and falls onto the ground and smashes into 1,000 pieces. And you realize that this will never ever be able to come back again. That rock and all it represents is gone. And you go back to the backpack and you look inside, and there on top is another rock, smaller, different. And this one, as soon as you touch it, you get flooded with an old feeling, and you think, I am done with this. And you take that rock and lift it high above your head, and you hurl it down to the ground, where it smashes like a dropped plate. And you look in that backpack, and there is more in there. All sorts of things, little things, ugly things. And you take that pack to the river, and you turn it upside down, and they all fall into the river and get swept away. And all of that is gone now. You turn to thank the figure, but you are alone on that road. And you realize that now that you have crossed that bridge, there is not one path, there are many paths. Everywhere ahead there are new roads, new things you can do, because you can go on and do these things now. You have this ability. You no longer have anything holding you back. There is no reason anymore why you cannot have the body you want. There is no reason why you shouldn't eat when you are hungry and not otherwise. There is no reason why you can't look at food and say, "I've had enough. That's all I want." And you can look forward through the next days and weeks and months to changing, slowly at first, and then rapidly. You can change. And I wonder if you can imagine a room with two mirrors, side by side, and you step in front of one mirror, an old mirror, and in that mirror you can see yourself as you are now. And just look at yourself honestly and say, "Is that how I want to go through life? Is that how I want to have others think about me? Or do I want something better? Do you deserve something better?" And looking in the background of that mirror, stretching behind you, you can see a lot of old stuff that is keeping you like this. And then there is the other mirror, the new mirror. And you can step away from the old mirror and look into this new mirror. And in this new mirror, you see yourself as you will be a few weeks from now, a few months from now. And you see someone who is slim and strong, fit and toned and healthy, exactly the way you want to be. You see yourself in that mirror, your own body, firm and tight, and notice how you are dressed. Notice the expression on your face. And I wonder what you would call that. I wonder what the right word for that is. And in that look, there is pride and knowledge. Knowledge that you have a secret, that you know how to do this, that you know something. And you look at every part of the new you, and you want that body, you want that shape, you want to get that. And to get that shape, all you have to do is to step back briefly in front of that other mirror, the old mirror, and turn that mirror to the wall. And as you turn that old mirror to the wall, you are turning away all those old thoughts and feelings and ideas about yourself. You are dropping all those things. And you step in front of that new mirror again, the one that shows you the way you are going to be. And you see you at your ideal weight, exactly the way you want to be. And you say, yes, this is what I am becoming. And the moment you do that, that old mirror crumples and smashes, and there is only one mirror left. And you step forward right into that new mirror, and you become that person. You feel how that person feels. You feel that body shape. You become aware of how it feels to be exactly what you want. And something deep inside your mind says, I know how to do this. I know how to make this work. It has started. I am on my way to that body, to have it the way I want it to be. And you can imagine yourself next to others, other people whose figures you admire, people who have managed their life. And you then know, yes, I can do that too. Because you are in control now. You decide what is important for you in your life from now on. And that will help you until you become compelled to be that person in the mirror. There will be new things in your life now. Different things. Things you choose to have because you want a long and active life. You want to be successful. You want to be successful in every part of your life. You want other people to see you doing well, looking well. And you want to be someone who is slim and toned and fit. And that is exactly what's going to happen. You are going to do that from now on. You are going to do that starting now. You have that ability. You can control your eating. You can lose the unwanted weight. You know you can. You have done it before. But now things have changed. Now something is forcing you to do it permanently. You are going to become that person in the mirror. And as you look at yourself in that new mirror, just turn to one side. Look at yourself. Glory in that feeling. And just think how good that makes you feel. And you can keep that shape for years and years. Now imagine yourself dressed in different ways for different things. Dressed to go out somewhere to a ball or a dinner. See yourself dressed to go casual, like to a club, or dressed to go to work, out there in public. The way you want to be. All those places. Feel how good that is. Recognize yourself, because that's your future. That is what you are getting. Every day is another step towards that. Until the day comes when you realize you have stepped right into that mirror, and it is you looking out at that old you. And that old you just wonder how you ever did that, how you could ever have allowed that to happen. And a fierce determination rises up, a rejection of everything about that old you. You are never going to allow that to be again. And now, store all that away. Take that image, that knowledge, that feeling, and bind it right into the core of who you are. Put it there. Become that change. Realize it. Feel that other body inside yours. So that every day you are changing to become that. And see yourself becoming a success, socially, financially, a success in relationships, a success in your self-esteem. See yourself in society. And you know how to achieve that. And you will just feel this compulsion to get on with it now. Because something has changed. It has changed forever. You may not know what it is, but there is something driving you towards that. And it will all be automatic. It is like something takes over and you just wake up in the morning and you realize things are different. You go home at night and you relax and you think to yourself, I have other things to do. I have important things to achieve. I have to get up and do them. And eating is now different in your mind. It is something you have always done, but it is not a major part of your life. Now you think, I don't have to let myself be like this. And you go to bed knowing how to look after yourself, looking forward to things, to exercise, and meeting friends, to doing healthy things. And you could become obsessive about using every moment to do something positive in your life. And as you do those things, you feel wonderful. You feel really good. Just imagine now how good you will feel as every day your body changes, little by little, enjoying life. And now that you have made that first tiny change, those changes will get bigger and stronger. and you realize now you have crossed that bridge. There is no going back. You don't want to go back. There is so much to look forward to. And you realize you still have that strength. You still have that gift you were given. You have changed. And from this moment on, you have all the motivation you need to exercise, to eat mindfully, to keep your weight under control, and you find the time to eat properly. And you find yourself thinking about the quality of what you are eating, actually thinking about balanced meals. And more, you are aware of bad eating, and you just move away from that. You are aware of what wrong food is doing to your body, and you're not interested in it. It is time to move away from that. You have crossed that bridge. And soon, it all becomes automatic. You are now losing interest in eating for its own sake. You now look at each portion and you ask yourself, do I really need all that? And you have got that power, that motivation. And as you think about that, everything is different. You know what you want. Your mind knows what you want. And your mind is going to deliver it. And it's like that little voice inside saying, I know how to do this. It's working now. I am taking control now. I am back in control now. I know what I want and where I am going, and I know I have the power to get it. And knowing that means that you know that things have changed, and you are getting ready to step into that mirror and feel that body as it should be. That means that you are ready now. And for you, with that kind of mind, the difference will be simple and permanent. And now that your mind knows exactly what you want, that is what you are going to get. And so, now all that remains is for you to thank that mind for having made that change. So I would like you to send a message, that mind of yours. A message of gratitude for having made this change, for having allowed you to cross that bridge and step out of that old body. And so in whatever way that makes sense to you, just send a message to that mind saying, thank you. Thank you. And feel good about that. Feel good about how that change is now working. And then we are now ready to come back to a state of total awareness. I'll begin counting from 1 to 5, and by the time I get to 5, you'll be eyes open, wide awake. Beginning now with 1, 2, beginning to wiggle those toes and those fingers. 3, feeling really good about the changes that you've made. 4, and coming to the last number now, 5, eyes open, wide awake, feeling refreshed and absolutely fantastic. And have a wonderful rest of your day.